Welcome back to the ESL ESEA Pro League. We are getting ourselves ready for game number 2 between Fnatic and Team Dignitas. We've already seen Dignitas once today.
Yeah.
They still have their stand-in, but what do you think of these guys now head-to-head against Fnatic?
Well, Mirage is definitely one of their stronger maps, as we've seen when they've played against teams like Virtus Pro. They're definitely a good team when it comes to this map in general, but Fnatic, well, it's Fnatic.
It's Fnatic,
yeah,
right?
like what else is there to say? They're just an amazing team overall, off the backs of so many strong players within their team. It is just ridiculous. Olafmeister, 1.5 KD. The only person on their team who has less than a 1 KD is Pronax, who's always kind of been that person to sit, towards the bottom, act as like kind of a support player and a caller for his team. You have Flush with 100% clutch rate. You have Olaf with 33 Ks. Like, the stats are phenomenal for
team,
Fnatic.
right?
Yes, they're an insane team, and this map is no different for them.
So what does this mean for them, though, in the overall standing? So Virtus Pro won their game. What does this mean for Fnatic if they win or lose here?
If Fnatic win this game, they'll be #1 in the seeds.
They get first seed.
They'll get first seed. If they lose, they'll be second seed. So they can't go anywhere between 1 and 2. So they're relatively pretty safe. But obviously, you want to take first. You don't want to come in second.
You certainly do, and we are live into this one. Dignitas up on the T side, Fnatic on the CT side, and it looks like we're seeing a very distinctive A play coming out from Team Dignitas. Vast amount of armor, and just a lot of Glocks to boot.
They've only got 1 smoke, too, so I'm imagining they'll try to smoke towards jungle and push straight in towards CT spawn to go for him. But you can see, Fnatic already prepared with 2 men towards jungle, 1 towards connector, and they are just mowing them down. The bomb will get planted. It looks like JW able to secure another kill as Olafmeister gets the last one onto MSL. So we're losing 1 man. The bomb does get planted, though, luckily for Dignitas. And that's going to mean potentially a buy in the second round if they want to go for pistol armor, or potentially into the third round where they can buy up some guns.
It was quite a unique play then, actually, because I believe it was MSL who had the smoke, and he planted for short. He smoked CT, and then I guess he depended on his team to break through into jungle and then kind of lock it down. It is, considering you had like Olaf pushing in from Link and connector. But anyway, first round goes to Fnatic. Nothing too surprising.
What was surprising to me, though, at least out of Fnatic, was how quickly they rotated over. Like, they already had people from B towards connector, towards middle, ready and prepared to stop them when they hit towards A, and I think that's why Dignitas got completely mowed down. But they're going for the full save, the completely full save. They're going to hit towards B, it looks like, or maybe towards underpass. They have Caribou at the top of middle, and look at that, JW just in the perfect position to pick up 2 clean kills. They will eventually fall.
Fnatic have recently checked out the library, the Dignitas Plays, I believe it's called, and they're just reading them like a book. Because
I think so.
Instantly you had JW just waiting. Just like, well, last time we read them like a book, stacking out A, getting instantly there. Now, hey, where are they going to go next? All right, let's just go straight to underpass. It's so much confidence from them.
I'm not a big fan of reading books. I'm waiting for Tweet A to make the movie on it, and I'll just watch that. But yeah, Fnatic, I mean, it's first 2 rounds. You can't look too much into it, but you can see there how perfectly they had the read on Dignitas and how quickly they just shut them down. I mean, I think it's been 2 minutes total and 2 rounds have already gone past. Dignitas not trying to play it slow at all, but the nades ready and doing some ridiculous damage. And this is a full buy by Dignitas. They have the smokes. They can do the set smokes towards A, but it looks like they're just going to rush up without it. They're pushing out of A ramp without anything.
Yeah, they're going straight out for this one. They're not messing around at all. However, you've got Crims there and JW. Crims is still alive on those stairs. Peeks out, gets the kill. You've got Olaf holding in CT. And this has become more of an issue. Dignitas looking for maybe getting the bomb down, but that's still a ramp. MSL getting found, trying to cross in. And just the crossfire from Fnatic is just sublime here. Let's see if Rawls can even get a bomb plant.
Only gets 1 kill, gets taken down by Flusha. Caribou, the last man alive, getting sprayed through the smoke. The bomb's not even near him. Olafmeister will shut that down. I think Dignitas, okay, so there's a lot of ways we can look at that round. You can look at the set smokes, everything going over, that completely telegraphs your exact play, tells the other team exactly what you're going to do, and can rotate and counter flash you, counter smoke you appropriately. So by just kind of walking into the site, ideally it's actually a really smart play because they're not going to expect that. But when it comes down to how that kind of worked out for them, they just got completely mowed down. MSL tried to go for the flank towards connector. He went down middle, but got taken down by Crim, so they didn't have that extra pressure from the side. But Dignitas now on the save, a couple of P250s brought up for the team. And it looks like they're just going to try to barrel out these B halls. Maybe catch Pronax, who's just going to spot them out just barely. And JW's already rotated towards Kitchen. Like, they're expecting them to be here. They're prepared for this.
Yeah, let's see what Pronax can do. He's flashed up, actually, so does get himself into a good position, but it's not him getting the kills. It's JW, it's Flusha, it's Pronax, and another clean round comes in for Fnatic. And Fnatic, as you said, so good at reading which site to go to. JW was there as soon as I think it was Pronax, you said, spotted them out just by a glimmer. As soon as they saw 1 or 2, all right, get over here. Instantly does. It's just unbelievable. But now you get what you wanted, I guess, in some way. you're going to see Nico with the AWP. Now, he's going glass cannon style, I believe, so this could be quite dangerous. And actually, JW not going for it yet on 7K. It's
going to be very dangerous, and I'm curious to see if they're going to do anything about middle. JW's actually playing towards window, gets spotted out, completely taken down by Nico. Fantastic shot out of him, and that does make that AWP worthy in its own right just from this round alone. But now, Fnatic with 4 men alive. See how they play without JW. And see if they can use that AWP, you know, a little bit more effectively in the round. Maybe they can take down Crims, maybe flush over towards short, and as you can see him already looking towards that direction.
This is unique, though. The bomb's still at the top of mid, which is kind of scary. Nico's going back for it, but they need to get Fnatic on the back foot here. Yes, they've taken down JW, but they haven't really got any entrance to a site. They've got control in mid. They could play towards A, but Crims is there. Olaf's close. Pronak's waiting by window as well in case they try and hit B, that Flush is just holding by himself. However, up in ladder room, MSL just catches the nade. 45 HP now on towards him, sorry, 46. And Pronax knows what's up. Look at this guy, his game sense is just unreal. Controls the spray well, takes down MSL, and now Digger even on a 4-4, and no better off getting towards a site. Well,
they are, but Rouse is pushed through B halls. He spots Flush actually rotating towards CT spawn, but there we go. Crims getting the kill onto AZ. The bomb on Nico, trying to push straight up towards short. He's not going to be spotted. Crims doesn't even look at him, and Nico's going to make his way in towards site. It's going to be tough for him to pull off this shot. You have Flush and Pronax there, both to stop him as he crosses in. The nice smoke comes in to block up Pronax, and the bomb will get planted. Rouse and Nico in a 2-on-4. They very well could pull this off, but it's going to be very difficult to do.
Just wait for this timing from Fnatic. I can't wait to see this one. They're so good on these retakes. And again, Olaf finds Nico already, and Riles just gets swept aside. Olaf coming up like a champ. This is why it's so hard to hold anything against him. Even an equal 2v2 then, you'd still probably put your money on the retake working for Fnatic. But with 4 players to work with, I don't think they stood a chance. And Fnatic now looking very strong overall. Look at the money as well. It's just massive. JW, after buying up an AWP, after, you know, investing into this round a little bit, and everyone else, you're repurchasing everything. He's still on 7.5k. Flush is on 8.1, and the same as Crims. They're so well off for money. But Dignitas are able to scrape together a buy. You know, they've got the AKs, they've got what they need. But do you fancy taking on JW in mid now with an AWP? Probably not, but they're going to have to. And Flusher, he's pushing up aggressively. Look at this play. The flash comes out. They're all blind. Flusher finally gets picked up by AZ, but that was dangerous.
And that smoke off the towards short is helping them actually block out JW for being effective at all. The 4 men still pushing through. Caribou over towards Palace, trying to catch anyone on the rotate. And Dignitas back to play this one a little bit slow. Pronax is off towards short, looking to catch him out. And Delpad gets the kill on the Rawls. And now that does give them an equal man on both sides, but Crims able to respond on a Caribou, able to take him down, alleviate that pressure from Palace, and Dignitas with 3 men pushing up connector through a smoke.
Yeah, this is dangerous as hell, and when you've got the likes of Crims and Olaf holding on the other side, they're just going to sit there and say, please come through this smoke. I'll absolutely love you to do that.
There's no one towards B though. Nico, he's
running. He's going to try and use those little legs as fast as he can. I don't know if he can beat Olaf there. I think Olaf might get there first and be able to watch the cross. JW is already chasing him behind. This is going to be tough for Nico. He's going to slow himself down, maybe look to pick up a kill. JW just bounces out of the way. That movement is just perfect. But regardless, Nico now makes it towards side, but there's Olaf waiting with those loving open arms, and he will indeed take the kill. But let's kind of break down what we saw then, because a lot went on in that. But the one thing I want to point out more than anything is even when, let's say, Dignitas take some control, right? They get, okay, they've got some mid control, okay? They've pushed out
they
JW.
killed Flusher.
They got Flusher down. Okay, that's great. Where do we take it? Do we take on Pronax playing short, who gets all of us when we go connector? No. Do we try and boost a window? Wait, where JW is? Probably not. And then you've still got Crims watching that pushing from Palace, and his timing, his awareness was so perfect. As soon as you saw Kiebi trying to make a play from it, instantly he spotted it out. And now Dignitas again back to the drawing board, 6-0. They're going for that mid play, and JW is waiting.
I don't think they had the utility to really work off of that last shot with the first kill that they got. Like, they had the smoke towards short, which helped out quite a bit. Oh, JW almost just barely catching a hair off, I think that was Nico. But he gets a kill onto AZ, and you see Flusher towards short. Nice flash comes in, get a peek around the corner, gets taken down by MSL. They're going to push through. Pronax and B Halls going to drop one as he does fall. And again, with 2 people alive with the bomb in Halls, there's nothing they can do about this. Nico in a 1-on-3 can try to challenge out and get taken down by JW with the no-scope. That's 4 kills in that round. You know, there's something I saw out of Fnatic that I really admire, and you don't see a lot of teams do this. It was 2 or 3 rounds ago where they lost JW to Nico with the AWP and window. They all played really passive. So instead of putting anyone inside the A site, they had Crims sitting back towards jungle. They had Olaf playing back towards CT. they don't get too aggressive. They realize their limitations. They know exactly how to play out a situation, and they don't get too cocky. They realize, play for the win, guys. Don't play to be flashy. Just play to win the round because there's no reason to. And a lot of teams kind of struggle with that. You have the superstars who want to stand out and be super aggressive for no reason.
Yeah, and the only time I ever really see Fnatic going that aggressive or playing that sort of style is when they feel there may be a push coming in. So occasionally you'll see maybe Flusher pushing up or Pronax pushing up towards those B. Yeah, it's an eco. There's no point discussing this. It's going to be a diffuse. But, you know, Pronax, for example, last round pushed up a little towards those B apartments, got one on the exchange, but got the information. And by the time he gets picked up, so that aggressive play not working out, if you look at it that way, JW's already rotating. He's already there in kitchen watching the cross. It's like, if they do go aggressive, there's a really good reason. And it's just for that initial information. I love that sort of play. It's just, it's beautiful. It
makes Fnatic really hard to read, too.
How are you going to read that? You know what I mean? When they're already reading into your play so well. It's the mind of Pronax is a wonderful, wonderful thing. But here we go. JW on the AWP. We got Nico on the AWP. And maybe this is the silver line they're going to be looking for. Nico looks like he's going to go for this, actually. And the smoke is there. Not going to play out towards it, though. And once again, Flusher might be going walkabouts.
Flusher, he's doing it. He's starting to push up slowly. The flash is coming in. He gets taken down by Nico with AWP. JW. Keep peeking over the box. He's going to actually just smoked out. And he what? How does this man hit the shots that he hits? What the hell? He gets Nico through the smoke in the head. That's the op down. And that does give the man advantage with Olofmeister getting one himself, pushing through apartments, or through Palace. And they just completely shut down Dignitas. Like this, again, like you said, Pronax being aggressive towards B-Halls. Then you have the next round, Olofmeister pushing Palace. It just completely catches them off guard, and they cannot get a competent read on Fnatic. Dignitas are struggling on this T set. I see you laughing.
Because it's so perfect. Everything they do is so goddamn perfect. Okay, so JW backed away from window because he was smoked. So Pronax maybe expected... Okay,
while getting a kill.
Exactly. So they smoked out kind of, you know, connector. They smoked out window. Dignitas this is. And then Pronax was like, well, where are they going to go from that? Okay, they're going to go short. I'll push up a little bit. I'll go slightly off, you know, off angle, off apex. Picks them up, gets the double. JW then locking it down as well from A. And it's like... every piece falls into place. And even when JW gets that smoke coming towards him, he even predicts the timing that Nico wanted the
Oh my god, I thought he got that kill.
Pronax comes in towards Riles. But finally, they actually break through here. They've actually broken through towards A with Kirby making a singular play, but Flusher could be in a good spot if he felt like it, but no. They're letting them play up to this. They might have to play for the retake, because Kirby is actually doing the damage for once.
Oh, he got the kill on JW. Still got Olofmeister to work with, though. So Olaf with the jumping shot. I think he gets the dink onto him. And Kirby will get the kill onto him, though. Bomb gonna get planted. Finally. Dignitas to get some sort of traction in this round, but it's a 2-on-4. Caribou at 16 HP. MSL now dead by Pronax, and they're both pushing from connector. You have Nico off towards A ramp. You have AZ and Caribou both towards CT spawn. This is going to be almost an impossible retake, especially with Nico with that op.
They should not lose this. There is no way, in theory, that Dig should lose this. The time is of the essence. Flusher's still trying, but Nico did find Pronax, and I think Flusher knows his time's up. Kierby's playing it smart, Nico's bailing it out, and his options are running out here. Finally gets put to bed by Kierby, having a breakout round, picking up 4. His singular play towards A just kind of caught Fnatic in the... I don't know, they're playing a little bit too similarly now. They had adapted to Dignitas, they were just playing off the back of it, and Dig were doing the same thing over and over. And then Kierby adapted a touch. He went ramp rather than maybe going through Palace. He pushed out, he went aggressive. But you can't always depend on that. Again, you know, it's like Neo with that, you know, almost ace. You can't always depend on it. And once again, Fnatic have so much bank, they can just go back and buy up. And Dignitas are in such a bad spot. And JW just going to go straight up aggressive. This time Nico puts him to bed, finally taking him down, and Flusher switching up with him. So Fnatic clearly having a bit of fun here.
They are. I mean, if they can win this round against Dignitas, they'll put them back on a very bad position in terms of money because the win or the loss bonuses stacking up quite a bit. But again, Dignitas with the man advantage. What will they do with this? They've had it before, but they got completely shut down in the round prior where they were able to get JW through the window. Now it's Nico the man to do that, who's really started to step up with his AWP in this game. Flusher going to shut him down. Crims gets one as well. And they are just picking them apart one by one. Kirby and Rawls on opposite sides of the map as they're going to actually head back towards middle. You know, I really wonder, Dignitas, like, where's the A hits, you know?
Look at this play from Flusher, though. Everything, he's predicting everything. Finally gets outdone by Kirby, but he knew where he was. It was every single thing is so just well-rounded. Olaf's going to close it out, and I've got to say it, Fnatic are so far ahead of Dignitas in this instance. So far ahead. I don't know what we can say in this sort of matter. It's unreal. 10-1 at the moment. Fnatic just going to be stretching their legs here. I almost feel bad for Dignitas because they're just being outdone. They're trying this mid play. it almost works. They may get a 1-to-1 exchange. They may do okay here and there, but it's very one-sided. 10-1 is not a scoreline you want to be in. Okay, there's room to breathe, but Flusha, I think, here's them maybe pushing towards under. JW's going to put the nade down towards it, and it's going to connect. Flusha just finds AZ. And even on Eco, Dignitas don't have the element of surprise. They don't get the kills. And Flusha just pads it out. Riles does get one, but this is just... This is just painful to watch if you're a Dignitas fan. I don't know if we can really expect much more from Dig at the moment.
Yeah, and again, I was kind of asking before, why haven't we seen any of these A hits, you know, these telestrated hits on towards that side or maybe towards B? They've been just kind of barreling down middle every single time, and they seem to get caught off guard by the quasi three-man stack. You know, JW pushes up or Flusha pushes up, gets aggressive, maybe takes one with them, then you have the other to back them up. Then Pronex rotates in towards short to help out as well, and it looks like we might finally start to see the hit that I was looking for out of Dignitas as they're setting up for the smokes towards A. Crims, JW, Olafmeister, all going to be here to potentially stop this.
Look how close JW is, though. He's so pushed up. He gets the tag, but he goes down, and maybe this will work.
It might. And look towards Shadow. Crims able to pick up the first kill, get the second one as well. Flush able to back him up, and Riles will finally return back onto it. Crims is still alive. Olafmeister helps him out and protects him. Now Nico, the last one alive towards Tetris, misses the shot, and that will cost him his life as you see him just throw away the gun before he goes down. 12-1, even with JW going down in the very beginning of the round, not getting a single kill. Somehow Fnatic still hold on, and they completely catch up Dignitas with the crossfires.
I don't know how... I guess when they weren't seen in mid, maybe they expected an A, but... I don't know how Fnatic predict half the stuff they do, because they're just so incredible. Why is JW going B now?
Well, because it's a 5-man rush B.
Exactly. Like, they know so much. And it's gonna work out. JW finds Nico, and Dig are being held back. Olaf is there. He's got AZ down and out. JW adjusts. Raz picks him up, but JW still going in it, and JW delivers time and time again. And even against Nico, they read it just perfectly.
This man doesn't miss shots often, does he?
No,
It is ridiculous to see him play with the WP. It's just perfection. And you can see there on the scoreboard, they've dropped one round. They've been completely demolishing Dignitas this entire game, and now going to the last round of the first half. You know, a 14-1 scoreline, that's got to be really detrimental. There's a point, you know, within a team where losing so many games in a row, it's got to bring your morale down in your team, and you have to do something to break apart from that. And JW blinded up, gets the kill in the MSL. And the last 4 men at Dignitas are pushing over towards B. And look at this, there's no one even watching. Like, Pronex wasn't even paying attention to B Halls. But now, as he hears him running through, he's going to flash up. Nate going to come in and do some really good damage. And they're going to look to drop down. But Pronex is waiting, and he will get taken out immediately. Crims, Flusha coming in, JW coming for the backside. I don't know if they're going to get the bomb down at this rate. They will finally get it in the last few seconds. Rawls gets it planted on the site, but JW coming in from the back, gets the kill on Nico. And there we go. 14-1 scoreline. Damn.
Yep.
You know, something...
there's only so much that can be said sometimes, and I think we're hitting that little bit of a marker there. It's what can you say at a 14-1? You
know, I have to apologize to you, Pansy, because it seems like every game I ever cast, it's always like a ridiculous stomp.
It is. It is. You know, I won't hold it against you, you know, but it certainly is. Fnatic, stunning form, clearly just playing well. What can you even say about these guys anymore? In the last 3 months, you know, on Mirage, they have a 20-8 record. They're a great team. They really, really are. But you'd hope for a little more from Dignitas. I wanted to see a little more from them, clearly missing out on...
We need to keep in mind as well, like, this isn't the full Dignitas lineup.
It isn't.
We have to, you know, definitely reiterate that for you guys at home. Rawls is playing instead of Pimp, so it's kind of...
It's a
maybe
massive
expected
point to be missed.
Especially with Pimp, who, like you said before, is so dominant on the pistol rounds. But here we go. This could potentially be our penultimate round if Fnatic can secure this.
Kind of scary, isn't it? So much we defined on one round here.
It is.
And Fnatic going for clearly, you know, a Glock train coming out of this one. 3 players towards B. Naked 4 now. Olaf a little late to the party, but Flusha taking his time. Dignitas obviously on that CT side. Crims with the bomb. And, well, let's see where they take this. Nico gets dinked up.
That's so frustrating.
Jesus. Olaf just... Beautiful accuracy, even with a Glock. He just makes it look good. Crims wants a little bit of the action, finds MSL, and now Digger down to 3.
Let's see. Will anyone of Fnatic drop? JW is going to be the first casualty of this war. And Hoffmeister will be able to push in. The bomb is actually back towards B Halls. Product's going to be the one to pick it up and bring it in towards site as A's going to be the last one alive, get focused in on. And there we go, 15-1 Fnatic. They could take a 16-1 scoreline. I think that's one of the biggest stomps we've had actually across the entire season. We've had, I think, 1 or 2 16-0s and a couple of 15-1s or 16-1s, but
yeah, there was a couple of 16-1-ish scorelines. Obviously, Mousesport's 16-1 Flipside. I think Nip was probably on 3 at some point. We've seen a couple of teams only manage like 2 or 3 rounds, but a 16-1 is certainly one of the higher caliber scoreline. So Fnatic this time got the SMGs with them, couple of AKs. Kievi tries to push up to no avail, and it's a 15-1 scoreline that looks like it's going to be a 16-1 if Rals, AZ, and Nico can't find anything.
Well, it looks like they won't. Rals the last man alive in a 1-on-5. And there we go, 16-1 scoreline for Fnatic. That was a relatively quick and easy game for them. But unfortunately for Dignitas, it's not over yet. Their pain isn't over yet today.
It's not. However, let's recap what this now means. With Fnatic winning their game, Virtus Pro winning theirs, what does this now mean for both of these two teams?
My special sheet. So since Fnatic and Virtus Pro both won, our seedings now for the finals for Europe. Fnatic in first place, Virtus Pro in second, TSM in third, and Envy in fourth.
Now, let's kind of just give you guys an update. We will be having actually a third game tonight. We thought, Dignitas haven't had a bad enough time already. Let's make it worse for them. No, we do have their game up against Titan coming up. It was going to be rescheduled, but it is tonight, I do believe. It'll be on Cobblestone. So that's going to be something to look forward to. Nice bit of Cobble there. We've seen Overpass and Cobble in one night. Looking forward to seeing what they can bring. My recollection seems to fail me with Team Dignitas on Cobble specifically, but I can't wait to see if they've done the same work.
We got TSM preparing for SWC, so I'm expecting them to be pretty on form.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and find out. Guys, there's one extra game, so don't go too far away. We told you it was only 2. It's going to be 3. We gave you an added bonus tonight. So, guys, we'll be back after a very short break.